Salute to you all, the brave never fall. This will serve as the prologue to Phase 2 of the Brave Never Fall podcast and the concept behind Phase 2, which is unveiling the new chakra-styled color spectrum, enabling unity, essentially, within all things in life. The first phase was about balance, and I really balanced that with with the orange, the blue, the white, and the black. Orange representing the color of like warmth and fire, the coldness and water of the blue, and then you had the yin and yang of the white and the black. I wanted to expand on that because that was just a starting off point on the journey of what I referred to throughout the entire 100 podcasts of the first phase of the challenge of going over the mountain and not becoming a utopian tree that is stuck in one space on that mountain just to be chopped down and cut up into firewood by some traveler, essentially going nowhere and having a very brutal end to your life. But once you got over that mountain, it wasn't over. You had time to reflect, get your bearings, understand and appreciate what you did, but keep that joy in your heart while you look forward to the next obstacle, which is an even bigger mountain, in this case a volcano. And I have the vision of just coming down from that mountain, being in a valley, being able to rest your mind, your body, your heart, and your soul. Keep the joy and peace and purpose you found conquering that mountain, but facing the challenge ahead on that volcano and having hope, where I talked about flags of hope in the first phase. That hope now is the rainbow. And I had that vision of a volcano erupting, but you can also see a rainbow beside it. So you have this violent thing, which it can be very beautiful in itself, but you also have this rainbow signifying that there's beauty even in darkness and despair, and you don't have to be just wrapped up in caution and fear and paranoia and depression, but you can face those challenges and still find joy, peace, and purpose within yourself. And you create this and you build upon this daily. That is where we're going into the next phase, which is entitled Learn, Laugh, and Level Up. And each podcast is within its own theme, based on its own color. There'll be 12 episodes per color, or 8 colors. We'll go through the whole spectrum of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, and white. The last 2 episodes will have the last 2 colors will have 15 episodes apiece, somewhere around in there. But the rest of the colors will have 12 episodes, each with a very distinct title and focus within that color. And we won't shift around. The colors will go in order. So all 12 of the red will go first, and then we'll move on to the next chunk, and the next chunk, and the next chunk, the next color, the next color, the next color. And that'll be the format. And it's about breaking everything down into its simplest components, and we'll figure out everything there is to do with the color red and what that means for a human being. And we'll do the same for each color. But it's not just about the colors. It's also about things that happen that branch off from the ideas and what makes up those colors. And not only what makes up those colors, but what makes up a human being, more importantly. And how we can utilize that through learning, through laughing, and leveling up in life. Leveling up meaning just raising the bar. We can do these things together, and we can do these things independently. And the format of this podcast will be very different than the first phase. It's more about you. It's more personal to you, the individual. And it will serve as many different things. A place in each podcast where you can go to get a quick meditation, an inspiring quote, some peaceful affirmations, a challenge of action. You also get a message of the day from basically the topic. And the overall theme of each color has its own theme built within. So again, this phase is all about breaking everything down. Everything is in layers, showing you that everything's a challenge. Everything is something that can be taken into action, but not as a struggle, but as something you can do to find and create peace, happiness, and joy, purpose in your life. And if no one has told you this today, I love you. You deserve to hear that. Salute to you all. The brave never fall.